You think that, sometimes you think that you have it bad, but then you learn about stuff like that, and it's like, wow. You think like, I can't even believe that I thought I had it bad, and these kids can't even walk at night without feeling like somebody's going to abduct them.
Hi, my name is Serena Holtz, and I'm the president of the Richmond Academy Interac Club. What the Richmond Academy Interac Club is, it's a local organization sponsored by Rotary International.
I saw that they were doing really good things for, both on a school level and in their community.
I first decided to join because I heard about it, and I thought that it was a good idea because how I like the fact of helping people.
It's easy to say I am a global citizen, but it's also more important to act upon it.
Tonight, I hope that we'll have a lot of people showing up, and what's very important is to have the kids involved that made the lanterns, because since it is a symbolic walk, they're the main symbolism, because they're symbolizing the commuters that walk for 20 kilometers at night in northern Uganda, and them carrying the lanterns is very important because that kind of symbolizes the hope and ray of hope, maybe.
We are trying to empower young people to celebrate physical activity. We see this as a great way to locally get the community involved, to come out, do the walk, and raise awareness to the young children in northern Uganda.
It certainly brings it more into perspective when you see young people being so educated, and seeing people wanting to make such change certainly does create some sort of change in yourself, and being involved in it has definitely helped them.
People are going to be walking, and then some people inside there'll be refreshments for them that they can take a little break, and then whenever they feel like it, they can start walking again, and then once they get cold, they can come back in, and then somebody else will walk for them, and to have a continuous walk going to symbolize the 20 kilometers that these poor children will have to walk every night.
Hello, good evening everybody, and welcome to the Richmond Academy Interac Club's first walk-a-thon, or walking story, I suppose you could call it. Our story is about the children of northern Uganda. Poverty and disease plague the entire country, but the suffering is even worse in northern Uganda, where the rebel group called Lord's Resistance Army, the LRA, has battled the government of Uganda for more than 20 years. More than 25,000 children have been kidnapped by the LRA, and millions of Ugandans have been forced from their homes into displacement camps. These camps are frequently attacked by the rebels, and who constantly abduct more children, I suppose, to be used as child soldiers. These desperately afraid of vulnerable children as young as 4 years old will walk from their homes or displacement camps to a large urban center every night. Those night commuters travel as far as 20 kilometers to spend the night in safety. That's quite a bit. UN has called the situation in northern Uganda the world's most neglected humanitarian crisis. But most recently, people are making a difference. They are challenging the governments, especially in the U.S. and Canada, to support peace talks between the government of Uganda and the Lord's Resistance Army. Canada has stepped up to the challenge. On Friday, December 8th, the Honourable Peter MacKay, Minister of Foreign Affairs, announced that Canada will contribute $1.5 million to support the Northern Uganda peace process. This is a significant contribution from Canada and a clear commitment to peace, along with a clear indication that our voices can make a difference. Our presence here tonight is to show that we applaud the efforts for peace and security in Northern Uganda, but we call upon our government to take responsibility in addressing the urgent need of food, clean water, and medical care, especially for the children. Your donations tonight will be given to the Lee Site Transition House, which we're honoring because they're honoring for their support for families during times of crisis. Now I'd like to quote a 15-year-old girl from Northern Uganda, which you may have just seen here in the slideshow. It said, "I would like to give you a message. Please do your best to tell the world what is happening to us, the children, so that other children don't have to pass through this violence. Here, to spread this message, we are honored to have some special children, all scattered around, who have joined us last Friday in making beautiful lanterns. They all look great. Good job, you guys. Symbolizing, and those kids are so important because they're symbolizing the night commuters, but they're lighting the way to bring an end to child violence everywhere. So I'd like to ask everybody, every one of you, to please follow them. They're going to lead the way."
Our project tonight, I think, to bring awareness to that, it's good because a lot of people don't really get it. So it's a good idea. And like our presentation at the end, we're just kind of informing about what's going on and just bringing and another point of it was to bring active living to the community, so that kind of gets everybody involved.
I think the kids here done an excellent job actually as an interac club. The interac club, from what I've seen, the little I have seen, and there's quite a few interac clubs around, this is definitely one of the better ones. They really put their heart and soul into it. In part because they have a very dedicated teacher as well.
They see a different perspective of what life is like as the club here is going. This WAC symbolizes kids in third world countries of Africa having to go to walk 20 kilometers in the dark to either find shelter for the night or safe and clean drinking water.
The students are the ones who are first of all hands-on, and they're the ones who really should take responsibility because they're doing most of the work.
The money we're raising tonight, all the donations are going to the Lee Side Transition House, and what they're doing is helping families in difficult times to help them through it. And I think that's very important because it's something local, that the money, the donations that we'll be collecting tonight are going towards something community-based and help them out, especially around Christmas time. I think that's very important.